Welcome to the second video in a series of videos which portray the feature usage on TrustedIn trading. If you watched the previous video on registration, where you will be led to, once you've validated your registration and your email, you'll actually be brought back to a default view on the platform, which is this. And of course, this is where you control your whole profile on our social media platform from. And it's pretty generic stuff. We want your generalized information, first name, last name, country of residence, etc., etc. We do have phone numbers actually on the profile here, but it's not essential to actually add your phone number. Date of birth, type of account. Now, we have got numerous individual accounts. We're initially starting off with a crypto account for all people, and then just a basic individual account in which there's no overlays with regards to crypto or equities or whatever. Over here you have your profile image. We do request that every profile actually uploads a profile image. Okay, now if you've decided that you want to remain anonymous on the platform, that's all well and good. You can upload any profile image you want, but however, if you're not going to maintain an anonymous profile, do upload an image of yourself. It helps obviously with if you're looking to obviously generate business leads or to connect with people, that people know who you are. Okay. Cover image, we do have a generic cover image there for each and every profile, which has already got the correct dimensions input. However, if you want to stand out for the crowd, the cover image does change the profile's aesthetics, how it looks. So obviously this is where you can upload that too. Now at the very end here, you have allowed to be followed, and it's very simple, yes or no. It's up to you whether you want to be. The next page you have here, social profiles. If you want to link to your Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. Now, if you want to actually link up with your other social profiles to give you the ability to log in with them, you can do that here. And obviously, we will be enhancing upon this feature to allow you to syndicate your posts and articles out amongst other social media platforms, and that'll come in the not too distant future. Additional information and interest. So we have here, we give you obviously the ability to add a description of yourself, and of course this is like a call to action or a narrative of what you are and what you represent. So do give a bit of thought to it when you're putting stuff up here, because people will decide whether they want to connect with you or not based upon this. Obviously, if you have a financial focus, you can add that in there. Personally, I don't want it myself, so I don't add it. Website. If you have a personal website, please add it here. If you have a corporate website, company, please add it here too. Interests. Now, in the interest section here, we give you major categories. What we don't provide is the subcategories, because it'll take us about 200 pages to complete that. Now, additionally, when you choose an interest, so if for example you've chosen equities and stocks, we then draw in news feeds for you to actually go into your live feed on your profile. So you'll get the latest news from, let's say, on equities, stocks, it would be the Wall Street Journal, the Financial Times, etc. If you picked crypto and blockchain, that would be CCN, Cointelegraph, and some other alternative media sites there from the crypto industry. On the next page, which is the final page within the settings, it's social validation. Now, I'd like to be very clear about this. This is not a necessity by regulation. This is a necessity by concept. We only allow validated profiles on our social media platform. We do not want profiles which have not been validated. We don't mind if you're anonymous, but we want to make sure of who you are, because fake profiles and unvalidated profiles are a precursor to spamming. They're a precursor to fraud and scams across social media. So for us, validate your profile, remain anonymous if you want, that's fine. Once you've validated your account and we know who you are, of course, you're good to go. that's great. Okay, now it's a basic. This will be the equivalent of an exchange level 2 validation, where you're providing a copy of your passport, your latest utility bill, and of course then you have to utilize the camera. We can just click here, and that will then link up to your camera. And hello everybody. What you can do then is take a picture and send that in. Once you've completed that process, just click save, and that will bring you back to your profile. And of course, anytime you want to change anything in here, so if you're looking at where this data is actually held here, you can see where it is, and you just go back into your settings and you can change it. That's not an issue. Okay. Thank you very much for taking your time for this video. We will do all the other features in the next videos.